Hello.
Hello.
Alright, let me turn you up on my end. Ah.
Had to quickly. So I only started a stream for about like 20 seconds, and I had to quickly end it because it was still set on House Flipper, and it was accidentally showing a lewd background. So I had to quickly end it and just delete it real quick.
Oh no. What?
Yeah, but
Damn, if only I was there to see that.
no, because it was dick.
What? Oh, okay. I was gonna say, were there titties? Like,
No, but you could
worse.
just see a dick, and it was like, no, not quite. Can't have that. But I was quick about it, so.
Mm-hmm.
And I deleted this stream because, like I said, it was only I think it got to like 50 seconds technically, but I deleted it, so I should be fine.
Yeah. Okay.
What are you gonna be playing, Krypha?
Hopefully, am going to be finishing off Spyro
Good. I'm glad.
for realsies.
And then are you gonna play the OG Spyros on PS1?
I don't have the capability of streaming that.
Just do an emulator. It's not
Oh.
Nintendo.
It's not Nintendo. No, if I was to do any emulation, it would be Nintendo stuff. Cause fuck them.
Well, the problem is they could fuck you,
Yeah.
and that's why I'm kind of avoiding most Nintendo things.
Yeah.
Also, I don't have a whole lot of interest. Nintendo has been so shitty. It's like I don't even want to give you the light of day. I know their older stuff isn't quite the same. They were with asterisks better, but yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
There's my stream. Okay.
Sawmill. Okay. Medium
I'm
logic.
dying
Easy. Why are you dying?
because I coughed and then swallowed wrong. I'm
Oh.
dying.
Actually, what other vehicles can I use?
Uh, yeah, no, I already said it, but I'll say it on stream too. Um, Having real sugar in your fucking soda is worth it, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, you tried one of the Pepsis?
Yeah. It's like, I don't want a full caffeine. 40 milligrams, that's good. Okay, we'll be fine. We'll be fine. It's the it's the
It's
final brain cell. Do-do-do-do.
yeah, but you
Yeah.
see what I mean? Like they're not great. They're
No,
okay,
no, I
but
can barely taste the cherry over the aspartame. It's like, nope, not my.
no, I'm
No.
not crazy about them either. I'm just drinking them because they're okay to me.
Yeah. How is DK doing?
I don't have a DK. You have a
I
DK.
do.
DK,
Who is?
how the heck are you?
Okay, so I think. Yeah, I needed to clear the caves. Don't know what that means.
You think, therefore you are?
I think therefore I'm fat.
I wouldn't call you fat.
Oh, what F
Rotund,
word
maybe?
am I then?
Is that better?
Yes.
Can these carry logs?
Nope.
No. So that you're useless.
It's just like me.
For real, for real.
FR, FR, yes. DK is at work chilling. Cool.
Are you being productive?
He's on break.
Are you being
Or
productive?
strike, one of the two.
DK is on strike.
Yeah. I'm fat with a pH. Is it a positive pH or negative pH? Am I caustic or acidic? Well, acidic or caustic?
You have high pH levels, unfortunately.
Damn, I'm caustic.
Are you caustic because you cost a lot?
Yes. Just gathering up
I
some
can add the logging crane.
lives. When's later, game? I'm at the end. Oh, I'm neutral? I can grow potatoes.
Kelso said that he will be trying to join us tonight.
Can he grow potatoes?
No.
Damn.
He's not allowed to. I'll try the
Ah.
manual.
My brain was just sitting there and just like, you know, I'm gonna miss this game when this is all over. I was like, dude, you have it installed. You can literally just go back and play it whenever.
Rooftop.
There we go. There's number 8.
Hello, DK. What are you doing here? Did you get lost? You can find Vara's channel in the description.
Dino mines. I'm going to have to remember this location.
India. I saw Off-Road King. I had to delete it real quick. Yeah, this is a mod. It seems a little OP, though. I say OP. It is just a base truck that's been modified. DK says they can multitask.
No. Too many brain cells involved.
Oh, does DK need to remove a couple? He's
No,
too
I'm just
powerful?
saying that well, he is too powerful. He has a job and a loving wife.
Oh,
Totally. 100%. Can't prove to me otherwise.
Amy Rose.
DK says they only have like 5 left. You only have 5 wives?
Well, stop wasting them. What are you doing?
What? Unfortunately, I'm not playing Kingdom Hearts yet, so I can't make the... Yeah, it's only applicable in Kingdom Hearts 3, damn it.
Are you
Oh,
gonna
well.
go chronologically?
I want to go chronologically, because that way, I can play Birth by Sleep first, And that's going to be a lot easier to learn the systems a little bit before going into Kingdom Hearts 1.
Yeah.
And because Kingdom Hearts 1 is the oldest of the series, and it is a experience. Oh, DK hasn't readmits it's been established in the lore that he's painfully single with 5 wives.
Is being painfully single like being pinched?
I think being painfully single
Or like
is...
being stabbed?
I think being painfully single is actively looking, but can't find anyone that, like, reciprocates.
I know what it is, Mar. I'm trying to be
I
silly,
know.
like...
I know.
Pain.
Hello, Nano. Oh. He wanted the my turtle voice.
When are you gonna play Spyro multiplayer?
Spyro has a multiplayer?
Probably somewhere. It might have to be in VR chat, though.
Yeah. You know, I've searched through VR chat in the past. Uh-huh. And there's like 2 good Spyro avatars. And the rest are just furry reskins and loot mods that are, like, stripped of their loot potential. Not mods, avatars. It's like, oh. Hey, look, I got big old titties again. Joy. Tig old bitties. How is the Nano doing? Ow.
Gesundheit.
Farming up some lives. Farming up some lives.
DK says, imagine you're in a desert and every 10 minutes you get splashed with water. But the sun heats up to make it evaporate faster. That's the single light.
Nano is fine, but they struggle with the too furious monkey quest. Yeah. Yeah, no, furious
there's not much
Mojang
I can do about it. I'm on Ethernet, so... my stream disconnected and reconnected.
I'm gonna blame Seraph.
Well, I mean, it does that occasionally, Off-Road King, so... Like I said, there's not much I can do about it. It's just a thing that happens. Because, like, there are no other ISPs we can get where we live.
Yeah. Also, DK says, I thought that Union Cross was the first one chronologically. I don't have the capability of playing a mobile game on stream right now.
I mean,
also, I don't even
play it on your phone.
Yeah, I don't even know if the servers are up for Union Cross. And if they are, that's like 100 hours of gameplay for 2 paragraphs of story. That, if I'm not playing Kingdom Hearts 3 in a relatively close time frame, then it's like, oh, this story is useless. Because we don't need to know who the Master of Masters is if we're only playing up to Kingdom Hearts 2 right now. Offered King says multi-chat and it's echoing. Good. Oh, it's more than 100 hours for 2 paragraphs of story.
I need to take some leave. I have a headache.
Mm-hmm.
It's from all of Grypha's screaming. So much
Oh,
screaming.
huh. Well, I'm glad I went round and round and round and round and round and round. I wouldn't have noticed that before. Billy. Ark says, not Ark. Wow. Ugh. DK says, in Ark, there we go. They did find some glowing light blue and light red. Was that a Tech Rex? Could have been. I don't know. Whee! All right, you do that, Off-Road King. Okay, I think I have enough lives saved up now. All right, haunted tombs. I need to get 10 more gems somewhere, and I need to clear the caves. You should off-road, you should go through and like only have silver stream up.
Well, I was just taking a leave. That's why I'm paused for a second.
Yeah. Or that, or get the special edition and watch the 2 hour movies that sums up the whole story of Union Cross. I think that's the version I have, actually. Um, I'm not doing anything right now. I say playing the video game. Let's see. Kingdom Hearts, Kingdom Hearts, Kingdom Hearts. Come on, where are you? Oh, you're above everything. No, you're below that. Bingo! Right in between Halo and Mark of the Ninja. Yeah, the bundle I got on Steam is Kingdom Hearts HD 1.5 plus 2.5 Remix, which has Kingdom Hearts 1 Final Mix, Kingdom Hearts Re-Chain of Memories. That's gonna be fun.
Is it gonna be so fun?
Oh, it's gonna be so fun. Ugh. Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix, and then 358 by 2 days cutscene compilation. Why? That's literally the one that I want to play. Like, 358 by 2 and 2 are the ones that I want to play. Uh, Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep and Kingdom Hearts Recoded HD cutscene complemented. Have I ever played Warhammer? Hey, Silver! What do I know about Warhammer? Also, are we talking Warhammer Fantasy, 40K, Age of Sigmar? Like, what are we talking here?
Um, it's his most hated and despised franchise of all time.
It's my most hated and despised franchise owner of
He
all
he
time.
he buys the figures to paint them just to mock them.
Bitch, I can't
He's
afford the
actually
figures
sick.
anymore.
Like, this is beyond a hate boner.
This is beyond a hate boner. Let's put it this way.
No, he quite likes them
Warhammer
a lot.
Warhammer 40K Space Marine 2. Oh, I haven't played Space Marine 2. No, I played the tabletop RP. Well, I played the tabletop RPG with the miniatures that you paint and other stuff like that. I have out of storage um 4 Imperial Knights for Warhammer 40K, 3 Necron Lich Guard, 4 yeah, 4 Adeptus Scions for my Tempest. A couple of the Guard. 2 Dreadnoughts for Space Marines, but I run them as heavy infantry. And in the back, a Predator tank. That's what I have out of storage. Beyond Hate Bunner is just... it's just marriage. Ah, yeah. Your favorite chapter is Death Watch. Death Watch is not a chapter. It is a Ministratum branch headed by the Inquisition. Help. There we go. Okay, cool. I got all the gems in. Did somebody play Monster Hunter? Did someone play Monster Hunter Now? Monster Hunter Now is is basically Pokemon Go, but Monster Hunter coded. I have not played it. I've watched some stuff of it. It's neat. Well, the consistent lore is the best part about Warhammer 40k, in my opinion. Oh, I need to charge these, I'm a fool. The Lost Monster Hunter that was added, Monster Hunter Now, is Namael. Oh, okay. Yeah, last I heard about Monster Hunter Now was that the Furious Rajang heavy bowgun is absolutely broken. That's the last I heard of Monster Hunter Now. Situation normal, really. Really. Let's see. DK says that they have played Monster Hunter Now. It's okay. The early grind is rough, especially if you're not in the heavily populated areas. But as a fun time killer, good. I'm glad it is a fun time killer. Off-road, it's also that they've only played Warhammer 40k Space Marine 2 and don't really know much about the series. I don't want to know much about the chapters. Okay, Off-Road King, I need to know this. before I say anything further, do you want to know more about the chapters? What? Oh, I got hit in a loop. Do you want to know more about the Warhammer 40k? Okay. So, that's weird. Each chapter of Space Marines is made up of 1,000 members of super soldiers. There are multiple different chapters. Each chapter slightly specializes in something. Ultramarines, they specialize in logistics and being well-rounded. Yeah, that's their superpower. There's Zealous Exterminators, Pious Protectors, Engineers, local good boys, local bad boys. And all this stems from two branch thing. Blood Angels, yes. Honestly, I would put the Blood Angels underneath the local good boys. Yes. Space Wolves. They fall underneath Exterminators. They allow themselves to have fun while exterminating, though, so. One of the jokes in the Warhammer 40k fandom is calling Space Wolves the Space Furries because, well, they put wolf in almost everything. Like, obviously. Imperial Fists? Yeah. Imperial Fists are Son of Dorn. They specialize in defense and fortification. Not fortification, fortification. You want a wall built? Imperial Fists, so you do. Yes.
Are they certified?
Every Imperial Fist is forklift certified.
Good, I'm glad you got the reference.
No, they would... Hello, Francisco. Playing Spyro and apparently talking about Warhammer. Well, without going too deep into, like, a rant. Yes, but no. They don't want to just build a wall. They want to build everything. Fun fact, the Imperial Fists were also the ones that were contracted to build the Imperial Palace on humanity's homeworld, Holy Terra. Because when bigotry is your religion, everything becomes religious. There we go. Yes, for the Emperor, who, fun fact, did not want to be considered as a god. He wasn't given much of a choice. Nano. You got a lot of iconic monsters in Monster Hunter now, like Zinogre Nergigante, Rathalos, Monkey, Rajang, okay. Narga, Narga Kuga, the Elder Trio, okay. Kashala, Toaster, yes, and Chameleos. Cool. Alright, have I done this one? thought I already did this one. Imperial Titans. Ah, that's a different faction altogether. So the Imperial Titans are controlled, well, primarily by the Adeptus Mechanicus. And they are basically 20 to 60-meter war machines on average. That can, in lore, Imperial Titans clear out entire, well, the Imperators get massive. Like, Imperators easily break 200 meters tall, easily. They get massive. But your normal Imperial Titans are the 20 to 60 meter range. And they have different classifications: Warhounds, Reavers, Warlords. Alright, so do our... Oh, that's not gonna be good.
Sorry, I'm a little quiet. Just kind of waiting for my headache to pass.
Oh no.
Did that go through?
You're just waiting for your disconnect. So, not really?
I was just saying I'm just waiting for my headache to pass.
Ah, okay. What is the strongest chapter? If we're going by numbers, the strongest chapter is... Damn it. By numbers, the strongest chapter is the Black Templars, who basically skirt along one of the lines from... If I already have these, I'm not going to be good with this. From the Codex Estatus, which was a book written by one of the sons of the Emperor. Basically, it was a field guideline saying, hey, if you're going to do stuff, like, do it this way. Here's a bunch of guidelines. However, unfortunately, a lot of people have, basically taken what Roberta Gilliman has, wrote in that book as gospel or scripture and must be taken literally at all given times. The Black Templar don't take it literally. In fact, they're one of the few chapters that don't. Well, one of the few main chapters that don't. So they utilize a clause. Hello, Adam. Yeah, the Black Templar, they utilize a clause in the Codex Astartes that says that you can go over the chapter limit of 1,000 able Astartes. This does not include trainees, neophytes, or scouts. But yeah, you can have over 1,000 able-bodied Astartes, as long as you're in an active crusade. The Black Templar have not stopped their crusade against the enemies of humanity for 6,000 years. They also have the last big number that they had was 6,000 Space Marines. Was the last big one they had. Again, able-bodied, fully armored Space Marines. And that was an M41. We all know they got more members. So if we're going for Legion strength, it would have to be the Black Templar for chapters. And that's just talking about the guys fighting for humanity. However, they fall under these pious exterminators and yeah, mess like that. Anyways, back into what Seth. Adam Gamer says, love Spyro? I do too! Kinda wish I could play more. I kind of wish that a lot of these missions allowed me to play more of Spyro in Spyro 3. Switching topic again, what monster do I hate the most? That is an interesting question. Currently, Viper Tobikadachi is on the top of that list, surprisingly beating out Afflicted, I'm blanking on the name, the Mudfish. The Afflicted version of that guy is just annoying. He's not difficult, he's annoying. Okay. Okay. That wasn't time? Oh, okay. Chapters that is the Angels, but you forgot which one? They had gold armor. Gold armor Angels. So there's the Legios Custodes. Those aren't Space Marines. They're a different Super Soldier chapter in, well, they're a different Super Soldier faction that work in the Imperium. They're not Space Marines, they're basically Space Marine Plus. What did your boy Viper do to me? Basically, he did everything that Espinas did, except for he's way more mobile. The only thing he didn't do to me is light me on fire.
Did you want him to?
Honestly, by how much everything else sucked, what if it just added more to, like, it just, like, might as well, might as well. The ones that aren't wearing gold armor, but have Angel in their name, so there's the Blood Angels. Their Chapter Master wears gold armor, and they're pretty cool. Unfortunately, they suffer from the the process that they use to make their super soldiers leads to them having vampirism. But they constantly want to hide it from the rest of humanity. It's like, no, we're good boys. Please. I just need like 5 cups of blood, okay? Yeah, Azurus and Legambi are annoying. Yeah, especially Afflicted Azurus. Ugh. Blood Angels are cool. They're chill. Also, fun fact about the Blood Angels, they have the longest-lived chapter master. Dante, who is currently 1,500 years old. He is ultra depressed. He wants to die honorably. That's the problem, honorably. And every time that he meets someone important, they keep offloading their stuff for him. It sucks. Salamanders primarily wear green. They are Forge Masters. They are also resident good boys. In fact, some would say resident best boys, because they genuinely actually care about humanity. Like, overall. Funny story about the Salamanders, though, is that their super soldier process, again, we'll go into that detail, why not? So each main chapter has a different Primarch as their progenitor. And each Primarch has some differences to them. Some little quirks that they have about them. these quirks then become reflected in the Astartes that make up the chapter. Oh no. They have to throw rocks at themselves? Oh, okay. Anyways, so the salamanders have a really funny flaw that's only cosmetic, where it turns their skin obsidian black, their eyes blazing red, and it makes them physical giants, even compared to other Astartes, who are like normally 7 feet tall. Salamanders can easily reach 9. It's like, oh my goodness. Which is really funny because they're really nice, but they look like colossal ash demons outside of their armor. It's like, oh my god. By the Emperor. What the
I don't
heck,
know.
Discord?
Yeah, I don't know why it's doing that.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. White scars. What's a fun...
Hello?
rational and sane Primarch
It was
for
saying
their chapter?
waiting endpoint for on your thing.
The fuck?
Like I was looking at Discord and it had a yellow thing next to your name saying awaiting endpoint. Whatever that means.
I've... Everything on my end says it's been stable. Yeah, what the fuck? Is there an update that Discord wants to push out? Because that's one of the things that can sometimes sneak through when I just barely turned on my computer, is there'll be an update. Anyways, Var, can you say that again? You didn't hear it. Okay. So the white scars, they like going fast, and they have what is jokingly referred to as the sane Primarch. Basically, the gene progenitor is rational and sane. But they like going fast. They are based off Mongolians. That's another fun thing. That's not a very high bar in 40K. Yeah, that's true. Let's see. Who else is on that list? Is that a... Is... Okay. That's a gunslinging dinosaur. Alright. And if I say anything wrong, please feel free to correct me for anyone who knows more on the 40K lore. Yeah, these are gunslinging dinosaurs. What the hell's going on here? Hi! Ah! Do I know the origin of Angry Monkey? Warhammer 40... No, no, let's see. Angry Monkey. So the origin of Angry Monkey is a Rajang who is so mad because they got their tail chopped off. That's why we have angry monkeys in Monster Hunter. But the non-lore origin is somebody saw Saiyans and said, "You know what? I like Dragon Ball," and then they made him a monster. Most of the time they're insane for saying like for the Emperor killing everything that they see. Nah, they don't kill everything they see. Okay. Am I supposed to like... Yep, I'm supposed to get around and then blow down the wall. Okay. Yeah, they don't kill each other or any of the members of the like the Militarum that
Hey,
they'll
QB.
sometimes work with. Dreadnoughts.
I'm kind of
Ah,
meh. Have a headache.
it is an unfortunate day.
Well, QB was saying hello.
Yes, hello QB. But it is an unfortunate day having a headache.
Yeah, I've been dealing with streaming problems and connection problems, and now Discord connection problems. It's just been kind of annoying.
Is there a monster from Frontier that was Fire and Angrier Monkey? Yes. Yes. Even, it was a primordial, well, basically the lore behind that thing is it was like the progenitor to Rajang. Anyways, Off-Road King says, Dreadnoughts do. Dreadnoughts do not destroy everything. They can, though. Also, fun fact, the Dreadnought that you find in Space Marine 2 is a Redemptor Dreadnought. I don't know.
Absolutely will do. I just took a leave like 10 minutes ago, so hopefully it'll kick in within an hour.
Within a couple of hours. How do I get back there?
Yeah, I ended up taking a nap this afternoon, and I think that's kind of what made me have a headache. I've had it happen before, and it's kind of dumb.
Anyways, let's see. Redemptor Dreadnought. I'm blanking where I was going with that one. I might have been saying something like Redemptor Dreadnoughts. They're not even the most powerful dreadnought that has been created through the Imperium. Maybe that's what I was gonna say? What about the multiplayer dreadnought? Is that the one I'm talking about? Maybe. So, there's the Redemptor Dreadnought, which is... Oh, cool. Picked up Dan. Which is well, they're all walking sarcophagi of previously fallen Space Marines. Which, by the way, if you want to know how metal stuff is, holy crap. Oh no. Am I stuck back here? Nope. Haha, I'm free. Originally in the Warhammer 40K series, there was the Castigator Dreadnought, which is more of a box on legs. Then um, there's the Leviathan Dreadnought, which is the second most powerful Dreadnought now, because recently in the tabletop we got the ever rare and wonderful and ungodly expensive. Please, please 3D print today. Anyways, that dreadnought is the Leviathan, not the Leviathan, the Saturnine dreadnought, which is now the strongest dreadnought ever. Like throughout the entire history of Warhammer 40K. They have like the servo mobility and energy shields of which one is it? I think it is the Castigator one. Yeah, I shouldn't get taught. That's true, QB. I shouldn't get taught. That is bad for my health. But they also have like the armor durability of the Leviathan. And it's like, what the heck? It's like Games Workshop wasn't making enough money off of your standard sales. Again, don't like GW. Love the series, hate GW. Redemptor Dreadnoughts, so it's an issue that they had in the earlier editions of Redemptor Dreadnoughts and still kind of persists because they made a lot of the early edition Redemptors. Is the reactor. Uh-oh. I died. Basically, the Dreadnought. Motherfucker, I'm way back here? Damn. Anyways, basically, the process of being put in the Dreadnought slowly burns out the Astartes that's been placed into it. So they only last for like maybe a century or two more. Whereas the old Conjugator, like the older Dreadnought styles, well, two of the older Dreadnought styles, once an Astartes was plugged in, they were functionally immortal. In fact, there are still some of the old Dreadnoughts that can just, like, they're still functioning and they're like, oh.
Yeah, absolutely, QB. Today I've kind of been out of it. Same thing with yesterday. I've been sleeping and napping a lot, and I can't really seem to get myself not tired. Then, like I said, today's been kind of shit. But I absolutely would love to continue doing more streams with you and, doing stuff together. Okay, I'm back.
Yay.
I had to deafen and mute you so I could talk to QB.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's okay. Well, I didn't want to interrupt you.
I'm just being asked dumb questions. Well, not dumb, but I'm just being asked questions. I'm answering them. Ba-ba-ba. Iron Hands also can't hear you. Oh no. Everything that I said. No, that answer that. Okay. Anyways. Um. Let's see. Iron Hands. Iron Hands. Iron Hands. I wouldn't mind more Dino fun facts. Yeah. The perfect unison of machine and mind. For the flesh is weak, but steel is forever. No, that's the Steptus Mechanicus, who the Iron Hands absolutely
I
adore
thought you.
because.
Did
Hmm?
you say dino fun facts?
Yes.
Okay, for a second I thought you said dying fun facts.
What's your fun fact about getting absolutely morgued? Romney. Guys, I saved Romney. I'm sorry. Economy's fucked now. So dumb fun fact about the Iron Hands is that they are basically competing for the least relevant chapter in Warhammer 40k right now. Just unalived. Oh no. But yeah, the Iron Hands, they absolutely love using like mechanical prosthetics and everything else like that. Basically, they'll use any form of battlefield injury as an excuse to get some kind of prosthetic installed. It's like, please don't. Oh my hell. Oh, God. Okay. Well, I got one. No, no. What the hell? Uh, I Tokyo drifted into a freaking bomb.
Why would you do that?
I don't want to do that. Okay. Yeah, I was just unalived. Um, so the funny thing is, the Primarch of the Iron Hands. Oh, fuck you. Ugh. The Primarch of the Iron Hands was called the Iron Hand, was basically nicknamed, well, given the name Iron Hands by his other brothers, because his arms were dipped in protodermis. Yeah, upgrades, people, upgrades. Exactly. Which is a self-healing metal. That's not even fair. I was jumping out of the water when he shot me. So his chapter was like, oh, well, obviously we should all have, like, Iron Hands and other stuff. Their Primarch openly, like, actively despises the thought of actively choosing to replace one's flesh with machinery. But of course, being the absolutely good boys that that chapter of the Iron Hands are, they decided to not listen to their gene progenitor. You know, because it all makes sense. Afro King dying. Funny fact, getting stabbed by a chainsword is very painful. I don't think that's funny. It's true, but it's not funny. The underwater section gives you nostalgic flashbacks for the underwater sections of Croc. A game with some charm. Poor controls, which aren't improved from underwater sections. Ugh. Okay, now it says, okay, the Karka is like a T-Rex, but with spino arms. Really? They hunted giant sauropods in packs of 5 or more. Chara. Do they have the box-headed thing of T-Rex? Also, how big do they get? Because that's like my ideal imaginary dinosaur because I like the overall skeletal structure of the T-Rex. I was like, give him hands. That'd be like my freaking childhood OC dinosaur. What? What do you mean there's stuff over there? Tyrannosaurus is predominantly known for its boxy head. Oh, they're more Giga style. Okay, so kind of like an Allosaurus then. Allosaurus is still cool. What am I saying? Allosaurus is pretty dope. Also, why the fuck is that Triceratops absolute built? Oh, fuck you. Ow.
Zoom tight.
There we go. But if you have roosters, then you already have T-Rexes at your disposal, just a miniature version. No, no. Tyrannosaurus never got to that state in evolution. Roosters, evolved from the Therodonte line, I believe. Kiki. Interesting. Anyways, roosters fell underneath the avian dinosaurs, which included stuff like Velociraptor stuff and members of that enclave. So no, we do not have T-Rexes. Kibi says you have a rather visual imagination and you just hear boxy head and think of a T-Rex wearing a cardboard box as a hat. Prehistoric Metal Gear Solid dinosaur. Absolutely. Ah, the Dark Angels. Okay, so Warhammer 40k, Dark Angels. The biggest hypocrites of the loyal chapters of the Astartes. They didn't fall, you fell! How dare you insinuate that they fell? Also, if you have any proof of anyone from their chapter falling away from the Emperor, you don't have that proof. In fact, you don't exist anymore. The Dark Angels are the second Space Marine chapter to get their Primarch back, right outside of the Ultramarines. And the best way of putting it is back when the Primarchs existed, and there were only, well, 18 legions. The Dark Angels were given the role of basically the Emperor's fine eraser. Not exterminate. Well, yeah, exterminators. Whereas Leman Russ and the Space Wolves were the executioners. The Dark Angels were the exterminators. If you were taken out by the Space Wolves, your Passing will be like cataloged, chronologically ordered, everything else like that. You existed and you were killed by the Space Wolves. If for some unfortunate means you were killed, like you had the ire of getting on the entire Empire's basically bad side during pre-40k, during the 30k era, the Dark Angels were used to erase and like things. Like, ah, yes, that over there, gone. They don't exist anymore. There is no record of them existing. There is no history of them. Hell, their planet has been raised and reduced to an entire... well, it's been raised to a dead world, and it's now just a pile of resources. They do sound like assholes, and they kind of are. Hypocrite is too nice of a word for those buckets. Yeah. Going back up a little bit. Also, really cool fun fact: some scientists found an Allosaurus that died by a Stegosaurus Thangomizer. That strike the island in the ribs. Ooh. Oh, in the balls. Oh no, it ripped the artery in the leg and killed the allo. Oh, that's unfortunate. Blades of Vengeance. I believe that's a third founding chapter. I'm not too familiar with those. Oh god, it's a swimming one. Okay. Oh, god damn it. What the hell? Okay, this is... Yeah, shut up. I have to really concentrate right now, sorry guys. Oh, there's enemies down there that I have to kill as well. Fucking grand. What? Oh, who is it? There is a fourth founding chapter that I do know about. Trying to remember who they are. Son of a bitch, missed a guy. What the fuck? Holy shit. Okay, so I'm willing to bet I have to kill that one last dude. Who are they? Trying to remember the chapter legion. Anyways, they're 100% not, based off of the reformed gene seed of... word bearers. I'm trying to remember who they are. Trying to remember their name. Anyways, they were adopted by the salamanders. And it's just dumb. Recently heard something about a faction with Grey in the title. Something to do with the God Emperor. Oh, the Grey Knights. Okay. So the Grey Knights are a... They're not second founding. They're one of the secret founding chapters that
I don't
were...
know. I just like to do it. Sometimes it's fun.
Oh,
Hmm.
what are we doing?
It's secret.
Oh no. Um, let's see. So, Grey Knights. Anyways, so the Grey Knights are an all-psychic faction. They all have psychers in them, but they also all wear Terminator armor, which is, um, basically the equivalent of wrapping up your super soldier in enough armor for basically an armored vehicle, but they're mobile. Basically, they're all Hulkbusters, is what it runs down to. The Grey Knights primarily fight demons. Primarily. What? And yeah. Weird. No! Please
Yes,
don't be a
exactly.
rail shooter. Oh. That's rude. Okay, also scary fact that, um, Creatars... Ceratosaur. There we go. Ceratosaur was only 2 meters tall, 4 meters long, but they would hunt human. They would hunt humane for food. Imagine you're sleeping and then you just hear a loud noise. You open your door and then you get eaten. Oh no. They would eat Rift Stalkers. That one sounds like a third founding chapter. Also in Madagascar, there was a cannibal dino called Maju Garçon. Ma Majugasar? No, I don't want to find. What? Yeah. I'll just hold down the trigger. It's safer. Crimson Fists. Oh, try to remember. I'm trying to remember the Crimson Fists are Imperial Fists or Ultramarines. So the Crimson Fists have a really funny history where they used to be the ow. They used to be the poster boys for Warhammer 40K. No. Oh, it's so fucking close. The Crimson Fists are also one of the few chapters to be completely revived from absolute decimation. Also the most from a Jurassic World is just too big. Yeah, was it like 4 times the size of what it was in real life? Like, yeah, Mosa is big, but it's not colossal. Oh, that fuck you. A shootout, a proper shootout. What the hell? They did say that most of the DNA. Yep, Dino DNA. Ah, my goodness, let me die. You can just hear that with crystal clarity in your head. Grey Knights look like bulwarks. Kind of.
There you go. Sorry about that. It was easier just to text QB. Uh, ba- Basically, when I had muted you earlier, just to talk to him, he had my stream muted, so he didn't hear me. He was
Oh
listening to me
no.
through your stream. Yeah, so it was just easier just to text him when I said. It was nothing. It was just. I'd love to hang out and stuff. Or, like, co-stream and all that. Just catching up.
Yeah. Also, Sacrosuchus was a massive crocodile that was 50 meters long. Why are we talking about dinosaurs right now? I appreciate it, but why? No need a reason. Give a reason. This monster would eat dinosaurs, killing them with the death roll. Ah, the classic crocodile death roll. Legion of the Damned look like Ghost Rider. Yeah, they kind of are. So Legion of the Damned are really weird because they have multiple different origins. Primarily one of the main origins for the Legion of the Damned is that they are, well, predominantly made up of, well, they predominantly showed up after the disappearance of a second founding chapter known as the Firehawks, after they went missing in the warp. Sergio! It's Regios. They had a weird little gene mutation from their founding that basically turned them ablaze when they were fighting. They didn't get hurt by it, but the Inquisition really didn't want to take chances on second founding chapters because, let's just say it's called the Cursed Founding because almost everyone there either ended up really fucked over by some reason, not including the Inquisition, or just straight up turned out evil. They turned out wrong, or they turned out wrong. And then there's the other thing where the Legion of the Damned is basically made up of, well, demons. Imperial demons. Well, daemons, technically, if we want to be accurate about it.
Damians.
Close enough. And if you don't know, daemon is the context word of a being that is basically a servant for a higher spiritual power. The emperor of mankind being mere millimeters away from becoming a god is a higher power. But he wasn't really tall, maybe 3 meters. The Sarcosuchus? Okay.
Monster Hunter Rise was the main game that Greif and I were playing together. Also,
Hello!
off stream, we used to play Minecraft. I mean, we still can. I just been taking a break from it.
Yeah. Also Halo Master Chief Collection. There are some other games that we can play together easily. And Warframe, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. Nato says, one of the dino Mayap is called the Deathclaw Mayap. It's 3 meters tall, 6 meters long raptor that also hunted in packs. So many pack animals! And Offroad King says the raptors. So the raptors are really funny. So the raptors started as a fan chapter. This also includes the Angry Marines, the Cutesy Marines, and, well, the raptors were called the Reasonable Marines at first. Basically, the raptors are one of, like, 4 chapters in all of Warhammer 40k canon that actively repaint their armor for camo purposes. Also, the Raptors are the only loyalist chapter that strip regalia from their armors because, well, to quote Solid Snake from Metal Gear Solid 3, engravings serve no tactical advantage whatsoever. Raptors, I believe they are a successor chapter from the... I want to say the Ravens? Something Ravens. I'm trying to remember who they are. But, yeah. And that's a chapter that predominantly dealt with stealth and sabotage, were their big claims to fame. Black Stars and Dragon. The Black Dragons and Star Dragons. Oh, God damn it, I missed one. So the Black Dragons are really funny because they are a mutation, probably of salamander origin, and their gene mutation gives them horns, jet black eyes, bone talons growing from their arms, and sometimes their shins. They are horrifying to look at. In fact, they have been mistaken as Chaos Space Marines multiple times because of the horns, jet black eyes, oh, and paper pale skin. Yeah, they are horrifying. God, it literally feels like RNG sometimes. And Star Dragons. Go fuck yourself. Oh, Star Dragons. Star Dragons, the fourth founding chapter, primarily Primaris Marines, if I remember correctly.
I want to install some trailer mods.
Yay.
And yes, Scooby. Just thinking what you've already got slash play that I might be able to invade easily. Nothing better than forcing my way into your games. I agree.
Don't force too hard.
I don't want to be gaping for others.
Uh,
Nope. There we go. It did it again. I don't know what its deal is. The stream disconnecting and reconnecting.
yeah. They out here looking like Nosferatu's weird cousin. Yeah, yeah. Oh yeah. Other dumb thing about the Black Dragons, they are a second founding chapter. They were founded almost directly after the Lamentors. Um, and those two are brother chapters. Well, not brother chapters. Lamentors are blood angels. Black Dragons are salamanders, so cousin chapters. But anyways, they're brothers in the fact that they're also really wholesome chapters. Like they're really nice for being war-fed super soldiers. In fact, some of the Black Dragons have made jokes about like, oh yeah, no, like if you take your helmet off, you probably will be shot for how ugly you are. It's like, well, we have like, yeah, but you're just as ugly. It's like, oh no. And then there's the Lamentors who just have the worst luck, cosmically, the worst luck. They weren't roommates per se, but yeah,
Yeah,
if bad
it's done
luck
that a
was,
couple times tonight,
yeah,
QB. Same thing, Discord kept a couple times was connecting and disconnecting, and it was just a whole thing.
there we go. Jesus. Silver likes the Rainbow Warriors. That might have been the canonization of the quote unquote the cutie Marines. Oh, fuck off. No, I must aim.
I must consume the liquid.
Holy shit, no! Also, if you go into the Trader Marines, the Rainbow Marines would kind of be more akin to the aforementioned named Emperor's Children Legion of Traitor Chaos Space Marines. They are evil. They are straight up evil. I'm not gonna get into. I'll talk about. I won't talk about them. I'll put it that way. There's no way to talk. Well, there is one way, but it's yeah. Whee! It's Hanu. The flesh terrors sound fun. The flesh terrors are a second founding chapter of the Blood Angels. They are one of two of the successor chapters from the Blood Angels who have decided, you know what? Our genetic curse of vampirism isn't a bad thing. We can make it work for us. And they do so. Or at least they attempt to do so. I am missing 10 coins, so 1 gem somewhere. Oh no, it's there in the cacti. Ba ba da ba, nano. So yeah, the flesh terrors will just straight up eat people. Like, they don't hide the fact that they eat people. Yeah. No. One of the Karkas, so Karkas and Spinos were living at the same time and place, Africa. Wasn't it North Africa, though? Anyways, and this toe dino was fight each other. What? So Karkas and Spinos would sometimes fight each other. Okay. Cool. Okay, I'm going to assume it's actually down here. Chaos Marines. Okay, so Chaos Marines fall underneath multiple chapters. Long story short, in Warhammer 30K, which is currently getting tabletop installments, alongside Warhammer 40K, and has a insane amount of lore. What? How do we get back there, then? The 18 legions were separated up between, well, their primarchs. The Emperor of Mankind had a grand plan to unite all of humanity's worlds underneath one banner with his grand crusade. Yada yada yada, yada yada yada. One of these chapters decided, hey, you know what? Being in charge sounds a lot more fun. And this is like the footnotes, and the footnotes get stuff wrong. Because I'm not going into full detail. Actually, no. One of the chapters says, hey, maybe Dad is wrong. There we go. And ends up creating a scenario where the War Master of this entire mess gets corrupted and falls to chaos. Current Chaos Space Marines include let's see. Going down my list in my head. Imagine calling the God Emperor Daddy. I mean, Emperor's children would like to speak with you about that. Oh, cool. Okay, so it's still over there somewhere. There we go. Okay. Anyways, so yeah, the Chaos Space Marines include the Sons of Horus, who later became the Black Legion. The Emperor's children, who didn't change their name, they just fell to chaos and became worshippers of the god Slanesh. The Death Guard, who became worshippers of Nurgle, not willingly. Um, let's see. Oh, I'm trying to remember their names. The Night Lords, who don't worship a god in particular, but they do so much heinous stuff that, like, all the Chaos gods say, hey, they chill, which is not something that you want to hear from a Chaos god. There's the World Eaters, there we go, who predominantly work or worship corn. The Thousand Sons, which work with Tzeentch unwillingly.
A whole cornfield?
A whole cornfield. Corn for the cornflakes. Milk for the milk bowl. Let's see. The Iron Warriors, who also don't worship a god in particular, but they fell traitor because they... The
Maybe.
Iron Warriors...
It seems kind of stressful.
What?
I'm talking to QB.
Oh no. Not it. Spoons for the big spoon, exactly. If you're seeing Chaos Space Marines, you're probably going to be either seeing, well, in video games, you're either seeing the World Eaters or, who are predominantly red, or the, Thousand Sons, who primarily wear blue.
QB was asking if I'd be interested in playing Played Up with him. That's why I was like, I don't know. Seems kind of stressful.
I'm sorry.
Because I think that's the one where you're running around with friends in a kitchen making food.
Oh. Yeah. Check Discord? No, I refuse. It better be in the right place.
He's been posting under pictures and memes.
Yep. Sorry, that did come out snappy. I was trying to be sarcastic with it. I was trying to make a joke. Yes. Okay, so you're just doing Warhammer stuff. Ah.
Is your Primarch showing?
Out of all the so for the memes, I like Perturabo, who is the Primarch of the Iron Warriors. He is also still alive. The Iron Warriors, they don't really like worship a Chaos God, but they were disillusioned for working for the Emperor because they kept getting the shit jobs. Basically, they were sent to some of the most grueling and destitute battlefields across the entire empire of man. They were fighting aliens who could turn time into a weapon. And then people wondered why they were disgruntled and said, fuck this. As soon as Horus came up to Perturabo and said, hey, I'm planning a coup against the Emperor, Perturabo pulled out war plans and said, okay, let's do this. I am sick and tired of this shit. Ah, yes, the time knife. We've all seen it. Yeah. Yeah, the time knife. We are talking about aging super soldiers who were previously thought to be immortal to death. Yeah. Yeah, no, the Harud were not something to take lightly. And it was the Iron Warriors who predominantly fought them. They also dealt with a lot of... Yes, the Iron Maiden. Known for the hit single, Wonderwall.
Yeah, there's two similar games. One is where you make food in a changing kitchen environment. The other is where you have actual customers making orders, and you need to lay out your restaurant. Play It Up is the latter of the two. Gotcha. Okay.
Okay. QB says, rewatched The Good Place last week. Had a good cry at the end. Why would you ever cry? Don't you know emotions is weakness? Tears is just emotions leaving the body. You're supposed to hold on to your weakness. I don't know where this is going, but it sounds really toxic and I should shut up. Alright, let's deal with this roadway thing. Then you are a weak man, for the ending cripples you.
Why does it cripple you?
Bone hurting
cripple
juice.
it back.
Yeah, QB. Cripple the show back. Do a fan edit. Put in the pipe sound.
Don't forget to floss.
I don't know about Wonderwall, but they play a mean... But DK plays a mean first 10 seconds of Stairway to Heaven. Someone even thought that the radio was on. Oh, cool.
Does DK play his music angrily?
I hope so.
Well, he said he plays a mean 10 seconds.
A mean 10 seconds? Yes. Ah! Oh, I should have destroyed that crab while I had the chance. I'm a fool. Chat, I'm sorry I'm not going to be reading pretty soon. I kind of tried to concentrate on... I hate flying missions in this game. Like, how did you go through and make what should have been one of the most fun parts of playing a game where you get to play as a dragon, the most stressful part of the game? Oh. Chaplains. Did I see the 2 dino facts? No? Maybe? Bite? Oh, Dino fact, the Rex had the strongest bite force and can cut through a Triceratops's head with one bite, and the Gigabite was 3 times weaker than the Rex, but could still chop you in half. Yes, but also, Giga had serrated teeth, so it was meant to more like cut into the flesh of the monsters. It was more for like taking out titanosaurs and other stuff by biting onto like their arms and other, like well, not their arms, their legs and other stuff, and causing as much damage as possible, and then dropping the animal itself. Well, theoretically, to my understanding. What was the other Dino fun fact? Also, while we're getting into that, chaplains, 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 chaplains. So, chaplains are there we go. Basically, chaplains are the Space Marines version of HR. Oh, okay, never mind then. Yep, ba ba ba. Okay, QB. Time travel's tightly packed environment and limited non-natural controls. Common symptoms of third-person flight games. Ungame Thunder Dragon 3. Hello! Umar, like, I have no clue. I'm sorry, Off-Road King, but, like, now my brain is dying.
Hello, DK and Monkey Thief.
Hello, Monkey Thief.
Um, it cripples me because of how the characters show and embody their own emotions and the turmoil that ensues. It's extremely bittersweet. Gotcha. I've never seen it. DK says I play very passively. No angry guitar strums for me.
I have no clue what happened.
I have massive respect for people that can play guitar. I've tried to learn, but could never get my hand to behave. Yeah,
Yeah, same.
a few years ago I picked up an acoustic guitar for free, and it was kind of neat, but I ended up selling it.
We got
Uh,
35 bucks for that at the thing.
yeah, and that was like a hot item. A lot of people kept looking at it.
Huh.
Monkey Thief. The only thing playing in my head right now is, you fools, you've messed with the natural order.
You fools! You mess with the natural order! God damn it. And I probably just lost because I touched the ground once. No! No! Oh, they're... Oh, fuck you! Pulling up. Spyro's like, darn. Yeah. As soon as he hits the water, he's like, dang it!
The only instrument I
Mar, he's
actually tried to
insipid.
play was the flute, and I wasn't very good at it.
So, being a southpaw, apparently, um, I can hold a violin perfectly, being left-handed. Don't know what being left-handed has to do with holding a violin perfectly. However, no one ever gave me the time of day for me to learn violin.
I kind of had the same problem with the flute. The teacher we had wasn't great.
Yeah. It's like, ugh, well, you never learned to play piano, and people wanted you to play piano. You never learned to play guitar, even though I played until, like, I had worn through my work calluses on guitar string. Fuck you! Ah, maybe. Yeah, okay, so Umar is the enemy. So that would mean he is a Thousand Suns sorcerer, basically. There we go. Yeah, anyways, yes, I could probably U-turn. However, I keep forgetting which button it is because I don't like the flying missions in this game because they are just stressful. I don't like time missions. I don't like flight sims that actively punish you. Oh, fuck that noise.
QB
Okay.
says it's weird that I had a much easier time with violin and cello. And Monkey says that one episode of Grim Adventures of Billy Mandy. The quote you said, "You fools, you've messed with the natural order." Gotcha.
Ah, okay.
I only ever got to grade 1 on flute, never achieved a grade on French horn. Just weren't horny enough.
Yeah, totally. So my sister picked up percussion for marching band, and my brother learned how to play the French horn and trombone.
Neat.
Oh, grand. Jeez, I got lapped by one of them. Oh. Yep. I touched the ring. What the? Ah.
Or not French enough. I do miss the Raven sometimes. Says DK. I'm not sure what the
I have.
Raven is.
Yeah, I got nothing. Who is he seeing Nevermore?
Paramore?
Apicore, Baltimore. Who's your friend? Him.
Was there a terrifying panic upon the disco?
Damn it. For being a flying dragon, he's very slippery in there. Yeah. So, I wouldn't have a problem with the flight in this game if it was just something you were allowed to do. But having it locked behind races and time trials really sucks the fun out of it. If there was a free flight mode, oh, that'd be grand. In fact, that was one of the main appeals of Legend of Spyro Dawn of the Dragon. Is the fact that they just had a free flight mode. DK's gotta go do their job. Alright, don't kill anyone.
Or if you do, make it funny. We need more laughter in the world.
The concentration is real. Oh. What? No. Great. I could have ended in fourth. Nope. You remember one of the PS2 Spyro games that had Cinder in it? She gave you an awakening. What a strange time that was. Oh no.
Yes,
So
that is absolutely the scenario, Monkey Thief.
QB. The problem is which Cinder? Were you talking
Skylanders.
Skylander Cinder? Yeah, honestly, I could see it. No. PS2 era. So that's either Legend of Spyro,
Look at
Dawn
them
of
sweet
like
polygons.
the first Legend of Spyro, or the second one. So Cinder has a fundamental like character difference development. We'll say development that goes on in between the two games. Well, actually, all three. Okay, 4,000. Okay, so I'm
Yeah,
missing
what Monkey
one.
Thief was saying was, since we just learned that Silver is secretly the Joker, does that mean Fifa is Harley Quinn?
Absolutely. Alpha King, also think it's hard to play God of War at the highest difficulty and kill the Valkyrie. I That's just designed that way. Right, there was a mainline Spyro. She was evil character in the first, reluctant ally in the last, and then full-on ally. Yeah. Okay, so the second one. Yeah, she did have the most heart-wrenching backstory in the second game. On the bright side, you gotta kill the guy that put her through a lot of trauma, so a great success.
You know, murder is never the answer.
It's a very good solution sometimes.
I was joking, obviously.
Okay, I'm not surprised. Ba, 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 ba. So yeah, Cinder was an awakening for a lot of people, unfortunately.
I think it was Renamon for a lot.
Renamon 2 had the Dark Colors
Vaporeon?
game. Vaporeon? No. Just no. Murder is just an murder. Murder is just ask the Space Marines. No, no, no. That's suicide by officer. There's a difference. Oh no, I said the S word. Now I won't be monetized.
sewer slide.
Oh, yeah, okay. What do they have to... Hmm. Yeah, the dark purple, black scales, pink underbelly. Con Kind of contrasting saturation colors. Yeah, no. Cinder was well designed, we'll put it that way. It's like, oh no. Actually, I think that's it for this world. Which means... Yeah, and if I'm not going to try to waste my time, um... okay. With all these races, which... Ugh, I hate the races in this game. I am not a racehorse, I am not an Uma. Quick question,
A
do
lot
you
of
think...
people.
Oh. What were you saying a lot of people too?
QB was suggesting that, or asking, I wonder how many people were awakened by Rivet.
Oh, yeah.
And that's what I was saying, a lot.
Unfortunate amounts of people. Do I think... anyways, Nana would like to know if we think that any of us could outrun a Carno. No.
What about a Carney?
Depends how many drugs they're on. What do you mean,
7.
come back here? Oh, no. Yeah, you're not outrunning them. It's fine. We can just say that the secrets behind the doors are for the people who actually want to play the game all the way through. It's a little secret to help them out later. My question is, at minimum, it looks like I'm only going to have an hour left of this game, which means I'm going to have at least an hour to fill with something else. So what am I going to fill it with? One hour of races. Oh, no. No. QB, no.
QB, are you secretly a sadist?
Oh. No. Just no. Literally, the races are the one thing that I don't try to complete, because I don't like racing games.
Well, that's a big glitch. The water's
Ah.
broken.
Oh dear.
Yeah, that I can see underneath.
Okay. I keep forgetting that this is an option. Pew pew. Huh, neat. Okay, cool. I love having things that I... Oh, more of a patience game than anything else. I don't have that game.
Was your awakening Ratchet, QB?
Here's a Awakening with Clank.
I mean, robots are pretty hot. Especially when they burn you. I mean, I've been seeing a lot of people have the hots lately for some reason for Springtrap.
Well, that's just because you got associated with the Five Nights at Freddy one. Clank is cool. Yeah, Clank is really cool.
For a second, I thought you said Plank, and I was thinking from Ed, Edd n Eddy.
Clank is the... God damn it. Clank is the best character, don't you know? Fuck you. Hey, Mr. Secret Agent Man, can you shoot down some of the, like, sheep? What the heck? Why? Why would... Ugh. Oh, that tracks. Okay.
Yeah. I realized that I always particularly liked the Anthro characters. And that's how I knew I was a fur. E.
Damn, hate to see it.
Mm-hmm. It infects you sooner or later.
You either learn to tolerate them, hate them openly, or become one of them. Those are the three options.
All your base are now belong to us.
All my us belongs to base. I love having machines that control like bricks. No. Oh, come on. Fuck you. I don't know. My autistic ass always found the anthropomorphic characters more visually interesting.
Same, I
Humans
still
are
do.
boring in different colors of beige.
Same. That's partially the reason why I much prefer animated stuff versus in cartoons versus like anime.
That's fair.
Because I know it's not, but to me, a lot of anime just looks the same. And I know a lot of anime is really, really good.
Oh,
But so far, I've only found a few that I've actually really liked. Mostly slice of life stuff.
mm-hmm. Uh,
That's kind of one of the reasons why, for example, I really like Hell of a Boss slash Has Been. Is the
mhm.
colors are very bright and the characters are very fun and like fluid and stuff. And I like that it's a
Yeah.
lot more adult topics too.
Come on. Oh, fuck off.
In Bobby's voice, I don't know you.
I don't know you.
QB was asking Monster Muzu question mark.
Monster Masune?
I guess. But that's what I'm going, I don't know you too.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know that anime.
Really? I lined up the shot and a fucking sheep got in the way.
He wanted a kiss.
I guess. There! Ugh. Baba. Was your desktop silver saw something accidentally to stream the live? Nothing. Nothing happened.
What is that one, QB?
Uh-oh. Secrets have been held.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah. Musume. Is that one of your favorites?
Anyways, I think most of them prefer the Naga Snake because it would be incredible. You would think. You'd think. I don't know. Oh yeah. They definitely thought there was going to be a thing between those two characters. Um, in Monster Hunter World, you can cut a Great Jagger's tail because the Great Joe's tail is cuttable. Yes. QB just says, "I do think." Excellent.
Good, I'm glad you do thunk. You're a
He
hard
thinks.
thunker.
He thinks. Oh. And with this being said, this brings a close to the Spyro Reignited trilogy. I'm going to leave the secret ending and other stuff up for anyone who wants to look it up elsewhere online, because I do not want to fuck around with those race missions. Like, that's literally all I have left to do in these games is the race stuff. No. Just flat no. That is not going to happen. That is on the list of things that are not going to happen right outside of face reveal. Never gonna happen. You can't pay me. It's not even set up to speak for that kind of stuff. So yeah. Great. I have a minimum of an hour and 40 minutes left of stream time. What am I gonna play? No, QB, no, I'm not. All I'm saying is that I'm not a fan of the F-150s. Not F-150, Formula Ones, there we go. I'm not a fan of Formula One. Which is kind of funny because, like... So, I was okay with Mario Kart. A bit of Monster Hunter. What type of Monster Hunter? I have two installed. I can do Rise or I can do World. What are the games? Oh, I still have Amber Isle. Like, talking about dinosaurs and other stuff. Let's see. Games I have installed. I can go into Dark Souls 2 some more. Oh. Pain. Okay, let's see. Things that I currently have installed and is playable on stream. We'll put it that way. because I don't think Gary's mod would be very fun to watch on stream. How did you crash your stream? I spawned in 15 entities, set them all off at once. Um, you know what? Dead Cells was a pretty good one to, like, have as a backup. I think I have to start over fresh on Dead Cells, or I'm just barely starting over fresh on Dead Cells. It's one of the two. Because throughout some of the updates, basically the save files didn't like work over properly. So I was like, okay, damn.
I just sent you a link, QB. That's the slice of life anime that I most recently watched, and that was like a year and a half ago.
What's a really good slice of life that I have? Do I have Rayman? No, I do not.
You don't have raving rabid rabbits?
No, I do not have the Raving Rabbits. I don't have a lot of things, unfortunately. I have Dust and Elysian Tail.
Would you like a pretzel?
Teardown. Nope, don't have that.
I do.
Yeah. I don't have a lot of things. Like, people say, you play video games? I play Warframe, Monster Hunter. I played some Guild Wars 2.
I mean, if you ever want to play a game and you don't have it and I have it, you can just use my account.
Yeah, that's true. I don't even know if my computer can play Horizon Forbidden West. Like, that's a hardware thing. Solitaire. I'd have to download that off the Windows Store. They don't even have it pre-installed.
What about Minesweeper?
Minesweeper's the best sweeper. No, I don't have Subnautica.
I do.
Yeah. So, one of the other things is, until like a couple weeks ago, and people who watched me previously, new people, hi, I basically worked almost every hour of the day for the first 25 years of my conscious life. Around that. So I didn't really have time to pick up video games. It wasn't, do I have Monster Hunter Wilds? I do have access to Monster Hunter Wilds, but I have to get the capture card set up so I can I can play it on Silver's Xbox, but stream it over to my system.
Yeah.
Yeah. And also, it seems like more optimized issues have come through again after the Holy Gyakris update. It's like, ugh. Oh no.
That's why I haven't gone back to Oblivion Remastered until a few updates are out.
Yeah, QB, I basically worked. No, that's 100% true. I grew up on the family
like
farm.
120% true. That's all he did was work.
Yeah. Like, it was working. Like, my childhood was working, going to school, coming home from school, working.
Yeah, and that's not like
I am not joking.
An exaggeration, yeah.
It has gotten, like, it got to the point where now I have drank the bone-hurting juice. My bones hurt. My joints are shot. I can't do heavy manual labor anymore. Well, yeah. So it's like, fuck, what can I do now? And that's part of the reason why I don't have a job. is the areas that are hiring all physical labor, blue collar jobs. It's like, I physically can't do that. I'd love to, but I can't. That's why I am playing these video games. Also, like, my interests are kind of niche. Kind of. That's one of my main issues. Yeah, I'll boot up Dead Cells.
Dead Cells is good,
Dead Cells is really good. It's a
and
fun,
I know you like that one.
yeah. Play
Does Dead
Dead
Cells
Cell.
have multiplayer?
No, it does not.
Because Dead Cells is available on Game Pass.
Ah, cool. Security Breach. Security Breach falls underneath the Five Nights at Freddy's franchise. And that is currently Silver's hyperfixation of the month. Maybe the year. Who
Well,
knows? He will.
that's also the game I just got a couple days ago. Well, I
Yee.
bought a few days ago, and I installed it yesterday.
All right. So we've already seen these credits twice before. So I don't think it's going to hurt too many people's feelings if I was to... What the hey? Why aren't you letting me do that? Dead Cells, there we go. Swap it over to Dead Cells. Alright, we're going to be exiting out of Spyro. Maybe. Oh no. Work 6 hours every day. 10 miles to go. Yeah, no, not fun. Also, come on! Game, let me play. Oh dear. Is it because I have Dead Cells up? Or did Dead Cells... Oh, it did that thing. There we go. Okay, fine. I'll do it this way. The adventure continues. Wait, what? Not that one. Egg for sale.
Is that Eggman's new side hustle?
I guess. But it says it's in the overworld, and I've gone through the overworld like 15 times. Quick! I'm looking for a pompous bastard. Guys, there's more stuff to do in this game! Maybe? Aha! What? Oh. Oh, this is fun. The stream is saved! Yeah, until I get done beating the crap out of this guy. How much money do... I did it!
Good job.
We did it! We beat bureaucracy! Maybe? Nope. We can still beat bureaucracy. Jeez, I'm gonna be here for a while. Oh, yeah. Good night, Nano. Sorry I didn't see that. Jeez. I should be running out of money one of these times. I literally think... No, no. Alright, yep, bye, Nano. I got Al. Yep, I'm just going to see if there's anyone outside of the... Oh, yeah, no, that's a skate race. 111%? Neat. Alright, now we're gonna go through boot up dead cells. Cry, cry. Okay, also that means I need to find my stream.
It's behind you.
Microsoft. Hmm? Oh no. View my channel. Edit video. In square brackets. Save. Unfortunately, I can't switch up the icon. There we go. Launching dead cells. There we go. All right. Save slot 4. Huh, okay. So where was I in this game? To the tailor! So this is what happens when you start with a fresh save. Okay. Also, what's with the audio? Options, sound. 60%,
Sorry,
40%.
QB. I saw your message, but I didn't read it. There's also an anime called Mitsudome. Triplets in primary school. Equivalent that are absolute nightmares for everyone and far too intelligent for their own good. Okay.
Let's see. Down, surviving the island, looking for new, genuine collaborator. Element using the corpse, I mean, old stuff lying around. Developing new aspects with new one. Okay. Oh. You're invisible if you still have half. If you still have HP that can be recovered, you deal bonus damage in the proportionate amount of HP that you're missing. Sure, we'll do Relentless. Let me up. Okay, fine. I remember when Dead Cells was new. Oops. There we go. Yeah, that feels better. Bug. There's a small bug in the jar. Something feels off. The bug was a potent weapon of sorts. Probably nothing. Knight's outfit. Cool. And magic bow. There we go. I can remember how to play this game.
Oh, are you allowed to?
No. Damn it. I leveled up the wrong stat. Okay, so I have that skill. That's good.
Nice.
Oh?
Off-Road King is saying that you have 3 more viewers than me.
Terrifying. It's not a competition. They're here for the Spyro gameplay. Okay, can't use that. Makes you want to apply to 100% this game called Lost Ruins. Not a roguelike. Had a pixel art style, Metrovania-like gameplay, and was very challenging for some of the harder achievements. It's neat. Unfortunately for me, I am not the best at video game. Nor do I ever plan to be.
Yes, you did. You said you are the best.
When?
Just now.
When I do that? Why'd I
don't
do
know
that?
why'd you do that?
Who'd I do that with? Obviously not you.
No.
Hadouken! Whee! I don't know. I'm one of those. I'm one of those weirdos that was like. I like playing games, but I don't understand people with intensive libraries. That get ah. QB announces that if it makes me feel any better, they are also bad at video games. That doesn't make me feel better, that just makes me feel bad for you.
I'm okay at video games. I don't really like playing a lot of new games. Because I can be sometimes kind of slow to learn new mechanics and rules and UI. And I get frustrated with myself. So that's one of the reasons I don't play many new games.
Kiwi says, they often pick things up quickly, but never manage to master them, and they get stuck in a rut of mediocrity. Yeah, been there before. Quick, to the toxic sewers! To Twitter!
If that's the toxic sewer, then what's 4chan? And Reddit?
Uh, an interesting question. Necromancy.
You're romancing a neck?
Yes. 4chan. I said I'm going to the sewers, not the cesspool. Not the centrifuge.
The circumference?
Yes, the circumference. Hey, you! Come here a second! They're slow, but you seem to understand what I'm saying. I lost my rune. I lost a rune. My rune. See, I'm a little stuck. Need my runes. I wouldn't mind finding it for me, would you? Me? Let's see. You got it, boss. Somewhere around here. Somewhere in the in the sewers. On your side of the bars. Bring it back quick. Oh yeah, scorpions exist.
They do?
They do now. Whoops. All right. Oh, cool, an elite enemy. Okay.
Yeah, it's not really one of my concerns. Just here to have fun.
Mm-hmm. Oh, hello. Yes, this is definitely Spyro now. Oh, dick move. Ow. Yeah. Frankly, we beat Spyro. Spyro has been defeated. And no, there were no smashes. I'm sorry. Although Hunter got a girlfriend. Who's Hunter? The jock.
Uh, I thought of a silly thing, but I won't say
I'm
it.
sorry that you think. You can say it.
No, it would be too harsh for your virgin ears.
Hate to see it.
Mm-hmm. Um, maybe. Expeditions, I was never really that interested in.
I could really use some wall chicken game. Oh, thank goodness.
Maybe I'll do like one video on it or something, checking it out.
No, I did not complete the dating sim. I'm sorry.
You should do that dating sim where you're dating waifu tanks. The Panzer one.
I see.
Game Grumps did a series on it.
Oh, why am I not allowed to take 2 bear traps?
You said bear traps, and I was thinking a trap to lure in a gay bear.
Yes.
Is that what I'm here for? To lure in QB?
I see. Yes, you are the bear trap. Dating sim. Dating sim. How far does it go with it? Far enough that. Far enough. Shit. Far enough that I died.
Don't do that.
No.
Dying,
Yeah.
it leads to danger. And death.
Dying does lead to danger and death. Anyways, far enough that Visa and MasterCard can be convinced to not fund them, even though they totally don't watch what you purchase. That's how far it goes.
They would never.
They never. I'm not allowed to do that. I'm not allowed to die. Damn. Last time decisions were not made for cutting hair, especially. Blah blah blah. Anything away from new color. I'm the tailor's daughter. I yourself was discovering to become a hairdresser. You were studying before all their teacher died. Jesus. Got okay boomered. Ah. I like that
Yes,
one.
you can.
Oh.
QB was saying a bear trap. But he was saying also, you can't trap what willingly encroaches and stays. And that's why I was saying, yes, you can.
I'm gonna go with that one. I lost it. So there is an armor in this game that I really like to wear, but you have to beat the first actual rotation to get it.
Willing entrapment.
Willing entrapment. Why are we talking about this?
Because it's what QB's talking about.
The cross-dressing bar? I don't know if there's any cross-dressing.
I wish a femboy Hooters existed. Or something like it. A strip club doesn't count.
Okay.
Fembear. Hooters? I don't know.
I don't know. I don't pay attention to these kinds of things. Ugh, okay.
If
Who
if the,
knows?
if there was a Durg version of Hooters, would it be Durg burgers?
No? It would be White Castle. Imagine the men's bathroom stall going to have a lot of. No, I regret reading what I wrote, what I already read.
You got scot-free off?
How do you get Scott? I can never escape it now. Yes, I can. I can be very forgetful. What am I?
Who are you? When am I?
When am I? What is this? Who are you people?
It was so ugly that everyone died. The end.
The end. Yes. Okay, we're going all survival. What? There we go. Pew! Pew!
Yes, that's absolutely what he needs.
I'm just changing my playstyle entirely.
Are you now gonna play as a ranger?
I was playing as a ranger. Now I have fire bombs.
Why not shoot the fire bombs as a ranger?
Ow.
Unpack the cargo.
Ah, the blood sword. Oh, double shot bow. Definitely picking that up instead.
Um,
Feels so peaceful. Like sitting on this would bring great relief. Oh, hell yes! I wonder if I take this to the guy, I can get the blueprint for it. Promenade of the Condemned. She did. Damn. It's recent. Oh, I did it. Yeah. This game does a lot of references. Okay, so I went around there, went through there. Okay, so actually one of the references that was like, how dare you, kind of implemented into this game was the there we go. There we go. Castlevania became a full DLC. Yeah, I'll go through here.
Yeah, I'm gonna end my stream there.
Okay.
I'm still a little sore. Thank you everyone for watching. Thank you for joining tonight, QB. It was fun talking to you. At least do chat. I'm gonna attempt to go rest up for a bit.
Okay. Frankly, we'd like to know what's happened. Silver has a headache.
Links in the description if you want to follow us. Join the Discord below.
Mm-hmm.
Pray as well.
Who? What? Where? Yeah, he was headbanging too hard. He listened to too much metal.
Yeah, absolutely. That's definitely what it was. Now what are you gonna do? You have to entertain
Um,
Frockety.